69 viewers. Nice. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? tomcrown here, and we are live for the first stream of 2023. Thank God, putting 2022 behind us. What a miserable year. This one looking better already. Let's look at it under a microscope to make it look really good, and then we can feel good about it. That's the plan. Today, we're going to go over the yearly close. We're going to take a look at your favorite altcoins. We've got gold and silver lined up. We have Litecoin, total crypto market cap, Ripple, XRP, Solana, ALGO, Hedera, HBAR. We've got a bunch. If you want to see more, there's charts I didn't name that you want to see today. Put them in the chat. Let me know you're here. I'm trying this setup a little differently today. Oh, wait, maybe not. It disappeared. Wow, that's lame. Huh. I had the chat. I had the chat up live. What happened to it? There it is. Ta-da! Ta-da! We'll see how that goes. We'll see how long that takes to annoy me. We got the chat up here. What's up, Mang? What's up, Evan? Duchess of DeFi, the beautiful, the intelligent Duchess of DeFi. I saw digital asset news. Not Dan. Was in the chat earlier. What's up, my friend? How you doing, Jima, Viper, Playing Crazy, Madcap, Pat, Crypto Wheel, 808 Hawk, Eat Perez, Crawler. How you guys doing? Get the hype going. Don't forget, smash the likes and subscribes. Chat, vote in the poll. Engage with the stream. Chat. Even though I'm the worst at reading chat ever, engage with the stream, because the more we engage with it, the more YouTube shows this stream to more eyes, new eyes, and that's why our fam keeps growing. I actually have been seeing more and more data. Crypto channels over the last year, lots of contraction. Our channel almost doubled in size thanks to you guys being awesome. And shout out to our sponsors, BingX, Bybit, and Market Cipher. Top of the industry brands, exchanges, trading tools. Check them out in the video description below. Use my links if you want to support the stream. And that's it. So let's get into it. Is this working? I don't think it's working. It's working. Okay. So let's check in first. We'll keep it light. We'll check in on our crazy trend line here. The craziest of trend lines. Connecting July 2017's low to the bear market cycle low of last year, we get a pretty interesting trend line. This thing certainly is a good batch of hopium. Really, I don't know. I wouldn't trade based on it personally. A little bit of hopium, but what it does have is a pretty cool correlation with price. In November, we saw this trend line tested twice. We tested it again in December, 3 times. And actually, we see this trend line interacting with price down to the hourly time level. Pretty spicy. On the 30th, right before 2023, we had an hourly candle move below the trend. Before that hour settled up, market participants pushed it back up into trend, and we saw bullish engulfing. Pretty cool stuff. Like this, I would not have expected. 16.4. 16.4 is the hourly close there, and we're going to imply some kind of support there. We'll just put that there. Since then, we've had a series basically of higher lows and higher highs, and we've been working our way back up. One more line I want to put on this chart is, let's put the 2023 open. Let's place it. If I can, geez, get my shit together today. 16.511. So this is a pretty interesting, I'll stop saying interesting. This is a valuable price point. Now, it's not really a typical horizontal like we look for. It's not necessarily a support. Looking left, you won't find it probably, although there's so many horizontals, maybe it will. But this is going to be a really important value for trading, at least in the next few days. I do have a live trade open. I am long. Not necessarily convinced the bottom is in, though I have said on record the bottom is in, so I'm sticking with it. But basically, I look to make a trade for 2 reasons. It's always good to have reasons to make your trades. One, I made a trade because I harvested my losses on my income for Bitcoin last year. Right before the New Year's, I sold all the Bitcoin I had accumulated through commissions, because essentially most of the traded volume was at the beginning of the year when Bitcoin was at like 60, as it fell down to 40 and then to 30. We saw the volumes in the crypto space trickle off, and so my commissions went down, and most of the cost basis of that Bitcoin I accumulated last year was probably in the 40s, 30, 40Ks. Currently trading at 16.7, and so I decided to do the tactical tax loss harvesting, which is I sold it for a loss so that I can declare that against my gains on my 2022 taxes. Definitely consult the CPA. Don't just blindly do things like that. See if it makes sense for you. So I opened a long to hedge that short. I sold it roughly around 16.5, as you can see, for many hours before the new year. Price traded about the same price. And so as price began to move up, I said, hey, how about I hedge this? I did. I took that sell and I placed it lower. I placed it down at 13.8 in case 13.8 comes. I didn't have a buy order there. Now I do. A little reminder, 13.8, 10.7. We'll call it 6.5. 3,100 are your major macro supports below. I have limit buy orders set at each one of those. With this tax loss harvesting, now I have it at 13.8. And essentially what I did is I opened a long position equal to the Bitcoin I'd sold to harvest my losses. So in effect, I have a net neutral impact. If price never goes to 13.8, that sucks for that tax loss harvesting. However, I have this long open, and that will offset the unrealized losses of those tax harvests. So, little lesson there, little fun learning lesson. Let's take a peek at that position. So, here we go. On BingX, trading live. Shout out to BingX. You can see my long position was placed 16,567. I have my stop down at 16,444. Now, with price action kind of retaking a higher part of this range, I am tempted to move my stop loss up. What do you think, fam? Let me know, chat, if I should keep it open or close it. Move the stop up. I am tempted. If we did a little bit of TA on the BingX chart here, one of the streams, and we identified this kind of symmetrical triangle. It broke right at the convergence of the triangle, fell to a higher low, and now we can see it's actually retaken that descending high trend. I like the energy. I like kind of the pattern or the structure of the market here for this long position. It's currently 4.12% in profit. You're going to have a hard time seeing it because it's behind me. But I might consider at least getting a little more aggressive with this stop. So I didn't even plan on doing this, but let's do it. On BingX, the low was 16,548. I think I'm going to move my stop up. Ill-advised changing of plans. Let's move it to 16.5. 16.5. Just basically down to this low. I could even be more aggressive and move it to maybe 16.550 or in profit. That's probably the smarter move here, huh? 16.567. Let's use 16.570. I could do it this way. This would protect me in case my long position is deeply misguided. If price moves back to my entry, it will close the position for a small gain. But that's kind of counterintuitive to what I'm doing here with this long. As it's a hedge against my tax loss harvesting spot sells, it doesn't really make sense to close it if it goes down. I really should have kept it the way it was. But for the sake of entertainment, let's move it up and get back to the charts. So kind of cool thing I wanted to show you guys today. This is on Binance, so our yearly open is a little different. 16,542, close enough. But what I wanted to show you guys is two things. One, on the daily, we have a very nice, a very clean double bottom on the day. Why did that happen? Double bottom on the day. Wow, I'm struggling with words today. Double bottom, really perfect at 16,542. We see a daily close after selling, settled up above, resulted in a green candle. We did have this kind of wick on the 30th that broke the structure, but the next 2 days held that as support. So kind of what I see when I look at this is a fall, a rally, a failed sell-off, and now we've moved back. This looks like a very interesting pattern to me. Nice little W going on. Nice little W. I like that wick. I like the buying power, but this is definitely the price point, at least for the next few days, that I'm going to have my eyes fixed on. 16,542 is going to be really important. With 2022 coming to an end, or came to an end, we're now on 2023. We're 2 days into this candle, 1 day into this candle, and so far up only. Only up. For the first 8 hours of this year, we trended down slightly from where it opened, and since we have seen the green, and I'm looking for moves higher here, hopefully. But what's really interesting to me, on top of this kind of daily double bottom structure, is the 20 and 50 daily moving averages. They're sitting right above price, and the 20 is looking to cross bearishly with the 50. Now, we can call this a potential death cross. We may say, well, maybe we'll see a kissing and the 20 will move up with a large upside move. However, what I can take away, and if we throw those ideas away, what I can definitely take away is this. We have another really important value to the chart. This isn't going to be a surprise really to anyone probably. As looking left, this is a pretty solid horizontal. The 20 and 50 are just above 16.7, right around 16.8. This is basically where the majority of resistance from our local price action is going to be sitting. So the conclusion I can draw here is if we retake, meaning close a daily above the 20 and 50, I'm looking for further upside. I'm looking definitely for continuation on that, on that move. Where would I look? Probably to the 100 daily. That's only 18.1, but I think for a short-term trade, that's definitely the target. Sitting higher above us is the 200, right below 20K. It really does seem like we're overdue. We're overdue. I was speculating at the end of last year that if we closed Q4 of 22 red, that would be the fourth red quarter in a row. Bitcoin's never seen that before. It would be a bearish engulfing on the yearly time frame. Holy crap, did that tweet get a lot of... Man, people really did not like that tweet. People were correcting me all day about what's engulfing, what's not. However, I said if that happens, I'm very much going to be looking for a green first quarter of this year. There isn't necessarily a technical reason for it. There isn't really technically any reason for it. It's probably the gambler's fallacy, right? Well, if I flip a coin and it's heads 3 times, 4 times, the next one will be tails. False. Same probability. However, markets really aren't as random as that. In general, seeing that much downside over such a long period of time, the chart needs to bounce. It needs to reset RSI. It needs to reset its oscillators if it's going to move lower. Nothing has to happen, but that's what we see on charts for the most part. Let me zoom out here, get rid of these moving averages. What do we got? Wow, it has been a long journey. I can't believe we've already gotten all the way down here. All the way, man. Freaking November 21st, Bitcoin has fallen for 420 days, over a year. I can't believe we're still here. You should pat yourself on the back if you haven't left crypto yet. And if you have left crypto, that's okay too. Everyone needs a break. Give yourself a break. Come back with your mind in the top condition. The top condition. Where's this from? I don't know where that line's from. Anyway. We got to zoom in really, really far to even see these candles. So while crypto, I believe, is looking for a green quarter one, that does not mean we're out of a bear market. Unfortunately, there's way too much potential for something you guys might be familiar with. You might not. If you were back in crypto in 2019, this is kind of, I don't want to say I'm worried about this, but this is the next logical step. If we've completed our all-time high to all-time low, well, not all-time low, all-time high to our bear market cycle low, we're likely looking for another 2019 event. This has been the cycle of firsts, so maybe it doesn't play this way. Maybe it continues to rally. Maybe it doesn't stop short. However, I think this is really important for every trader to go back and look at. We had hit the bear market bottom. We rallied from 3,100 to almost 14K. That's 350%. However, the bear market was not over. March of 2020 came in and it pushed us back down just above that 3,100. And so this might make sense to be the next thing to look for. This might be what's up next. Of course, we can always say, well, maybe we haven't seen this big drop yet and the low isn't in. I agree. That's possible. I believe the bottom's in, but I've been wrong before. However, regardless of it being in or not, I do believe we're going to see something like this on the way back up. Whether that's now or later, I do not know. But essentially, this would be the dead cat bounce that never came. If we look back to 2018, we had a lot of bounces, a lot of very large bounces even. This bear market has been very different. On February 18, we rallied from just above 6K to about 12 for a 100% gain during a bear market when the top was in. We saw similar rallies get sold off. We really haven't seen anything like that since 69K. Nice. Really haven't seen anything. Maybe it's coming. There's always that possibility, of course, that blue goes right back into a bull run. I wouldn't say it's off the table because this cycle has thrown us so many curveballs. However, to answer the title, is crypto dead? Of course it's not dead. Bitcoin is not dead. Crypto is not dead. Many projects may kind of fall by the wayside. The strong ones likely to shine through. But this is just par for the course. This is crypto. I saw someone tweet today something along the lines of like, the narrative on crypto's changed. Everyone just says it's a scam now. Bro, I don't know where you've been the last 12 years, 13 years, but that's crypto, man. It's the abnormal state for crypto for people to not just be saying it's a scam. Like, this is it. This is what we do. It's a complete scam. You shouldn't invest in it. And then all of a sudden, your grandma's throwing her life savings into it. Cycle top, cycle bottom. Ebb and flow. That's the way we do it here. Talk about Solana. Darren Dow. You talk about Solana. Rohit, I have Solana pulled up. We can talk about it then. Wow, Streamlabs, you are going ham. I'm gonna boot Streamlabs. Too much spamming from Streamlabs. We don't need that much spamming. Put him in timeout. Boom. What's up, Robert? Awesome links in video description below. Thank you. What's up, Lucky Thoughts? Colin at McDonald. We got 21 viewing over on TikTok. What's up, TikTok fam? How y'all doing over there? Smash the likes and subscribes. I don't believe anyone's taken this stream's scribe-ginity yet. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, join our fam. We'll be here throughout the entire bear market as long as it lasts. If it's over, if it's not, just like we were in the last one, we'll be here for this one. I wanted to recap kind of the TA we were looking at about a week ago. We're looking for a broadening wedge pattern. It does seem like the 30th was maybe the end of that pattern. But I kind of just wanted to look at this because nothing has changed on this chart. But look how price is interacting with the levels we've plotted out days or weeks in advance. These are very close together. However, I think that anyone can look at this and say, well, this isn't just random. Look at how well price has interacted with this. 16.5 was support, resistance, support, resistance, 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 support. And now we're climbing up, kind of stair-stepping on these supports. We haven't broken out in a meaningful way, though price has been going up. That's good. And what we've seen across the crypto space has also been pretty confidence building. I'm going to get into those charts in just a minute after we finish with the corn. We've seen some really spicy price action, actually, and I haven't said that in months. It almost feels weird to say. Just off the top of my head, XRP pops out. XRP has had some wild moves over the last 24 hours. So let's finish up with Bitcoin, and let's get into that. Let's get into the wild, spicy charts. We'll start down on the 5-minute, and we'll go from there. We're going to work our way up today. We're working our way up. Higher lows on money flow in the 5-minute. VWAP's up, momentum's up, money flow's green. 5-minute looks very good. Looks very good. 15-minute a little bit weaker here. We don't see a higher high in money flow, but momentum is up. VWAP's looking up. I think that 5-minute's going to roll into that 15 pretty soon. 30-minute almost unable to reach negative momentum there. We see waning selling momentum on our MACD as our candle is turning green, not too shabby. 45-minute giving us a little hope, but not a clear signal there. Hour, I love it. The hour, we have a higher high in money flow. VWAP is slanting up towards the 0 line. Momentum's coming down, but that higher high in money flow is really driving it home for me. I'm digging it. I'm looking for upside during this stream. I'm looking for upside. The 4-hour, though, maybe looking a little threatening. Maybe looking for retracement in a longer time period. Let's take our fib. Fib tool, 16,585. Something's not there yet. Something's not there. Low time frames looking strong. You get out to the 4, things start to look a little heavier, a little less energetic. But the 12? I'm not going to lie. These time frames, like 12-hour, daily, they've looked like crap for a long time, and it's nice to kind of see them slowly march towards positive. The daily VWAP is putting in a higher high here. Money flow is rolling over. Momentum is rolling over. That really hasn't been true in a while. We've seen very unspicy signals from our indicators over the last few weeks. Is the weekly finally moving back? No. Money flow just trailing off in the weekly. However, this is kind of cool. VWAP popping back up here with momentum still being kind of a mystery. I don't know. It ended up closing the last 2 weeks with positive or gaining, accelerating buying momentum. Price hasn't really reflected it yet. 16.6. Huh. I'm looking for short-term gains today. There we go. Go a little 5-minute candle. Go. I'm going to place an alert right here at 16,750. Wouldn't surprise me to see that or hear that go off during the live stream. So let's move on really quick. I want to take a peek at gold. I haven't in a while. Let's see how gold ended its year. Not so hot. Wow. What a doji. Wow, gold double topping at 2,070. We had a lower low last year versus 21. Basically settled up where it opened. That is not really what I expected, to be honest. Gold continues to climb up. A very steady up, sideways move. Wouldn't be surprising to see that happen again here above previous support at 1,800. You do have... No, you don't. You don't have bullish or bearish divergence on your highs for gold. That's interesting. We were looking for that before. RSI is coming up with price. Each high is coupled with a higher high in RSI. There's no bearish divergence to be found there. Week does look a little saggy, though, on Market Cipher B. About the month. Not too bad. Not too bad, gold. I never really get excited about gold because when it moves, it really doesn't move much. But I think I see some goodies here. Over the last 2 months, we've seen a decent rebound from 1,600. I'd be looking probably back to 1,900 for gold. What it does there is likely the signal whether it's going to move up to new all-time highs or reject from the 618 golden retrace just about 1,900, 1,884 for those of you who are sticklers for numbers. I like it. This looks pretty ugly short term. I'm still in the same mindset. I was looking for kind of a ascending channel here to break down. It might be moving up to 1,900 first. Maybe it retraces, comes back down to maybe 725 before it makes that move. Gold looking pretty good. That is interesting to me. We'll take a peek at silver here. We won't take nearly as much time on silver. Still looking for the same play. Silver was looking great a week ago, 2 weeks ago, looking great. Still looking for the same move, maybe to 25.17, then back to support at 21.6. This could take months. This is why I don't trade metals. The movements are so slow. These are weekly candles. Weekly candles. Yeah. Yes. Wow. I think silver is actually not going to make 25.1. I think it's going to come back to retest first. If it does that, it can paint a pretty cool kind of inverse head and shoulders pattern. And we can see further upside. But I got my alerts set. Something tells me metals are going to have an interesting year in 23. I just have this hunch. All right, let's get back to the crypto. I thought we would have more there. So I pulled up total crypto market cap. This blue line was the previous all-time high for crypto total market cap in 2018. That's at 761 billion. And you can see we're down in the dumps here. If I zoom in really, really close, since the start of November, basically after we fell, Bitcoin fell to 15.5, total crypto market cap has been teasing this line. It has kept everyone in suspense. We do have a higher low in December. And so far, it's traded only up in 23. I like the higher high on VWAP. I could see money flow rolling over on the day. Not likely really to bring us anywhere past 806 billion, maybe something like that. Boom. You can see that. Let's take a look at the week. Running into weekly resistance here as VWAP rolls over. Bullish divergence on your low here with a higher low in RSI with a lower low in price. Almost to your weekly resistance, 769. Very nice. 769 billion. That's likely where price for total crypto market cap is moving, in my opinion. Right to that 769 level. It has the same, this is important, has the same double bottom on the daily that we saw on Bitcoin. I like that. I like that. That is a nice little reversal signal, whether it's a macro or local reversal. Time will tell. But so far, I like the pop it's had. Damn. 20 weekly, 20 daily, right at 769. Dude, that I feel very confident saying the daily is looking to test that 20. That's cool because, well, it's not a huge upside. It does imply a little bit more green for the market. Our 50 sitting in between our targets. It's interesting how different these moving averages are. They're actually very different compared to Bitcoin. I'll just pull these up really quick. You can see the 20 is right there at local weekly resistance. The 50 is actually curving back up. If we look at BTC, we will find that we looked at this quickly. This is a different story. This is very different. It's diverging from total crypto market cap, which implies Bitcoin dominance is likely making moves. We can pull that up for the stream at some point. No. Okay. There we are. There we go. I guess the chat froze. Yo, what's up, Crypto Stevo? Bry Guy EE. Nate, what's up, Nate? Tassio, my man. Pi is focused around sell. Dude, I don't understand Pi. It's freaking goddamn BitBoy. Ben Armstrong yelling about Pi, and now we're going to have to hear about Pi all the time. This is my worst nightmare. What's up, Curtis? Psychic Mike. What's up, dude? Blue Egg Fund. Lucky Thoughts. Otaku. Cali Crop Doc. Alex S. The Real Mess. What's up, everybody? XRP double bottom of the 12 hour. We'll pull up XRP next. Don't worry. What's up, Gemini? Using those emojis. Put some emojis in the chat. Dominance falling 42%. What does this look like? Dominance is falling, but actually I'm not super convinced it's going to keep falling. Already seeing bullish divergence on your day form. Money flow. Market safe for B. Really not looking for a further downside. I could see something like this, though. Maybe a little cleaner. There we are. Maybe a little diamond reversal, retracement, move back to like 41. I think Bitcoin dominance is going to move up. I think it's going to continue to trend up. And if we look at the last bear market cycle, we would say that makes sense. Because the the bull market top was the lowest point in dominance. And we saw that move all the way back up to 73% before it started falling again into the bull run. And really, it's just chilled down here. It's strange. It's not behaving at all like we would expect. That looks cool inverted. We were really looking for a new low on Bitcoin dominance to mark the bull run top. It didn't come. Never happened. Another little learning lesson. You can never get too comfortable with your analysis. You always have to stay dynamic. You always have to mix up how you look at things. That's why I just inverted the chart. Nice little trick. Gotta stay dynamic. If you don't, you get caught following kind of old trends that don't exist anymore, and you end up like me, missing the top. Womp. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to Ripple. XRP. The XRP army. So Ripple, I did a nice little tweet about Ripple falling yesterday. It did break its support. It traded down to, I believe, 29 cents and some change. Let's get a bigger time frame. Oh, wow. It actually didn't break June's low, which is something I didn't notice. That's at like 28.5. But it did break, let's see. It did break its low from July 22nd. So pretty significant low. This looked really cool as it dumped super hard. Man, I guess this was yesterday. Dumped super hard. This is on the daily time frame. If we look at it on the minute, actually, yeah, let's look at it on the minute. Can see all of that price action. This was wild. That was a 1 minute candle. Closed only 5% down, but in 1 minute, it traded 11% down. Flash crash. Man, we have not seen a flash crash in crypto in so long. This is pretty cool. So it traded down there, 29.7. But since then, I had to tweet again because Ripple XRP very much looks like that was a flash crash. It was able to recover very quickly and is actually now trading higher than from where it fell. It's back above 34.6 cents. That was support. You can see it rejected from it right before it took that dump. Let's turn this green. And so now we zoom out again. Nice bullish engulfing candle on the daily. That long bottom wick, that really tells me if XRP closes up here today, we were saying this before. We were saying this before that flash crash. I'm looking for upside on XRP. It's not my favorite coin, but the chart looked prime. I'm still looking for it. Let's see. Maybe the weekly will have a better target for us. I see like 36.9, something like that. But if it can close with this very solid green body, coupled with this long bottom wick, XRP is looking crazy good. Crazy good. At least for maybe the next few days. 6 days, 5 hours till close. 34.6 cents is your target for that bullish engulfed weekly candle. VWAP slowly setting lower highs, moving back to zero. Money flow kind of on par with the rest of the market. Waning momentum now, 2, 4, 5, potentially 6 months in a row for XRP. Not a lot else there. Someone said something about the 12-hour double bottom. It's a freaking quadruple bottom, man. You got 1, 2, 3, maybe even say 4 with that wick. Quadruple. Made that up. Money flow lows are coming up. That's good. VWAP nice and erect as momentum's rolling over. Honestly, XRP looks really good. Looks really good. I think we can take it back to our local resistance. Something like this. Using your Fibonacci extension and retracement tool, take your high at 42 cents connected to your 29.8 and the 618, the golden retrace, 36.88. That'd be a great target for anyone who opened a long off of this, I guess we call it a flash crash. Be a great target. With this low, you're going to have very likely bullish divergence. Unless you see your RSI being pulled down to the lowest point in like a year, you're going to have bullish divergence. So you got it on RSI. You got it on MACD. It's looking good, man. Spade's a spade. 6 hour momentum or 6 hour money flow finally rolling over since the early December. I don't love that VWAP's pointed down. However, I do like that the money flow is rolling off. That's not a bad look. Just down at the market structure level on the 1 hour. We've seen a rally, a little pullback, a rally. I think the logical target is back here. This was resistance. You broke resistance. A back test of 34.6 might be trade worthy. Could be trade worthy. What I also like about this, I could even set this up. What I like about this is you have a really local low next to you that you can use potentially as a stop loss. You could, of course, bring it down below 33.9. You could even then be a little more risky, 33.4. But for the sake of this trade in the stream, I'm just going to do something like this. Boom. I think that that is a quality trade. Now, will it make money? Who knows? But I think that's a quality trade. I think you're sniping support. I think what happens here for this trade not to work out is that it doesn't come back. It doesn't come back to this. And it just looks to make a move to that 36.8 or something. Ripple looking good, man. I'm going to actually look at Ripple versus Bitcoin really quick. Solid weekly low. Dude, this is interesting. XRP BTC swept its lows here. Huge liquidity grab. Swept its lows, traded back up. Now bullish engulfed again above 2055. I don't hate that. I don't hate it. That's wild. XRP looking good. Is what it is. Let's move on. Solana. So I'm going to go ahead and pat myself on the back here. We were looking for a very particular price action. We didn't have a horizontal support. We didn't have this $8 or $9. We didn't have these levels. Because looking left, price action really didn't trade there. It was very inefficient. There's a little bit maybe here. This is on the daily time frame, so still not a lot. I mean, maybe we could have pulled like 820. I don't know. Something looking left. But was only traded at this level for 14 days. That's a very short amount of time. So how did we get this $9 and $8 target? Well, you could say, did you just say 8 or 9 because it was at 10? And that would be a smart-ass answer. But what we did is we used our Fibonacci extension and retracement tool like we do all the time. We took our swing low to our swing high and we said we look for the 1618 and the 2 measured move target. Boom. Boom. Chirpow. Solana traded all the way down to $8. No, not $7.96. So 6 cents off. And what we're looking for next, a back test of 1250. This was the previous support. We want to see it act as resistance. Not a terrible place maybe to look for a short. Depends on your risk profile, what you're looking for. I'm still looking for this exact same price action. We haven't quite gotten there. It hit the 618, 1177. So it could reverse here, but I'm thinking it is going to get a full test of 1250. I'm thinking it will. If it does, and then it does break $8, well, look out below. Boom. I'd be looking for like $5 to $4.75. Looking. I love that. I love it. I just love that it did exactly what we said. A lot of volatility. A lot of volatility. We're seeing these weekly candles that aren't even a day old. 11.5%. That's pretty insane, actually. Compared to what we've seen recently, that's pretty wild. It does seem, I don't know what you guys feel. Have you guys, are you feeling a little different energy in the space since 23 started? I am. We got a poll going on for Q1 23. 63% are saying it'll be green. I agree. 37% are saying, oh, no, red. It's possible. Make sure you vote in that poll. I want to hear your guys' opinions. Man, this is ugly. Ugly. Four-hour rolling over. Hourly with a higher high money flow. All right. 6 hour rolling over. I think there's more upside. I don't think that this was it. I don't think this was it. We're going to see this on many charts. I don't think that this is the totality of the run. I'm still looking for 1250. Let's look at Hedera, because there's another awesome call. Using the exact same, this is a good segue. Using the exact same logic, using just the Fibonacci extension and retracement tool, connecting our swing low to our swing high. 1618 and 2 measured move. We haven't made it to the 2 measured move yet, but we bounced almost perfectly off the 1618. Let's see what exactly that value was. 0355 and our 1618 was 0356. We were 0.0001 off. This shit works, guys. This tool is no joke. Boom. Let's see. Slide down. Not sold on this bounce yet. Not sold on this bounce. R size so low on the week. Gotta love. You gotta love when your fibs hit. You take your fib out, it hits. You gotta love it. If you don't love it, I don't know what's wrong with you. I could see HBAR. All right, I could definitely see this. I'm not convinced of this bounce yet. I could definitely see it moving back to 4.569 cents. I could definitely see that happening. That might reject it. You can see something like this. As 3.55 cents is just not really, it's not really it. Your support for HBAR sitting underneath, just below 3 cents at 2.92. That's where I'd be looking for maybe a more confident bounce or maybe a longer term position. Right now on HBAR, the only thing I would take is like a scalp. And if I was scalping it, I'd probably be looking for an upside move to that 4.56 cents. Ta-da. Ta-da. This looks good too. If I was going to open and close really quickly, I probably would only look for 4.3 cents. That would be your golden retracement, your golden ratio, your 618 right there. Right out support. Support broke. Come back tested as resistance. It's interesting how many charts I'm looking for the same move on. It's like XRP. No, not XRP. My bad. Solana, HBAR, broke support. Now we're looking for him to be tested as resistance. What gets exciting is on these moves back, if you break through, a lot of that selling pressure is gone. You can see some big upside moves. That's right. ETH seems lackluster, D. Henley. I don't even have ETH pulled up, but I probably should. I'll take a look at it. I haven't gotten any alerts for ETH, so I don't think really a lot's going on. Nope. Ethereum still waiting. Still waiting. This is ETH BTC. It is trading above resistance, but still very much in this symmetrical triangle, symmetrical wedge. I'm digging it. This looks like a bunch of gibberish. Let's get rid of this. No. There's a lot on this chart, I know. There we go. A lot on this chart, but what we were looking for was a head and shoulders that played out. Now to paint an inverse head and shoulders, and what we've been saying now for what feels like months, I think it has been months, is as long as our lows are respected, this is still in play. Well, if we take a look at our lows, we can see each low has been higher. It is respecting the lows, and for me, that's enough to make me think it is looking for an upside move. Break resistance at 0.77. It would be really nice to see a back test, and then a move up to 0.11. This is what we've been looking for forever. It's been so long. Maybe it will come. At the USD, I see why you said it's lackluster. That is really what I would call it. Wow, this chart is like paint drying. You had a double bottom at 1100. You rallied. You found support at 1167. You fell back down to that 1167. You found resistance at 1220. You fell for a higher low. Now you're back at 1220. This is really just coiling price action. This is volatility disappearing. This is market just trading sideways, just crabbing it. What's kind of interesting to me, actually I just noticed this, is if you see this structure, this right here kind of looks like this. Doesn't it? Maybe this is a fractal of this. Either way, no real read here for Ethereum. It's like you got 1220 above you, you got 1167 below you. Break one. Break one of them. Break out of your range. Until then, there might be some very tasty range trades available. For the right person, might be some very tasty trades. But man, until then, we're not looking at this chart. See you, Ethereum. I'm putting an alert though. What's next? I guess ALGO. We can look at ALGO. I don't know why I even pulled ALGO up. We did make a small spot buy on ALGO live the other day. It was at 20 cents, so we're wrecked. We're just totally wrecked now. ALGO cutting it shy of 15.42. Momentum is up. This is actually looking pretty good. Everything looks a lot better now in 23. Maybe it's just because we've removed the 22 glasses. Ooh, VWAP up, momentum up. Dang, son. I'm liking it. Logical retracement. Boom. 30.5. Create that V-shaped bottom. I like it. Kind of a weak close, but that's okay. Ooh, VWAP. Look at where VWAP is. It's right there. Oh, it's right there at 0. Dreams are born at 0. Green dot on the week. All right, you got some kind of bottom. Honestly, I'm looking for 30 cents. 30 cents from ALGO. Could definitely see that. Right around there. Was support. You lost it. Come back up. Okay. Let's move it on. My favorite coin, Litecoin. It's actually my second favorite coin. Bitcoin's my favorite. We've been watching for this pattern to play out. It was very reminiscent of Bitcoin October 2020. Litecoin in the last bear market had kind of a solo rally. We said that's likely due to its halvening being sooner than Bitcoin's. You're welcome to like think whatever you want. Why? Maybe there's no reason. But we were looking for similar price action to October 2020, October, September. What that entailed was we can't lose our lows. So far, we haven't lost our lows. We had a Bart Simpson come down to a higher low. This looks a lot like this. One sec. So you guys don't think I'm crazy. Let me know if you think this is similar or not. So it might be a stretch. I mean, even I'll admit it might be a stretch. But what you have is a rounding, kind of flat consolidation, right? You move up, you Bart Simpson, you come back down to a higher low, and now you paint just higher lows. 1, 2, 3. Before a massive run up. Someone else pointed this out. I thought it was actually pretty keen, as this does look a good bit like it. Like, it's enough for me. If we look here, we have this kind of flat, rounded top. It breaks up, it Barts, your lows are respected, and you move up. On the day, actually looking beastly on the day. Let's go Litecoin. Looking beast. Higher high in VWAP. Those bears, those light bears, man, barely getting a chance in here with this tiny little VWAP low. Momentum's coming up. The only thing that's not a perfect picture here is your money flow has reached kind of a lower point. It's not super clear, but that could be nicer. That could be nicer. Hopefully on like the weekly time frame we'll see something. Momentum's up, RSI's up. Not a big change. And this is what we were hoping for. Oh yeah. You have a low, a higher low, and now hoping for a third higher low here on negative money flow. Your VWAP's pointing up, your momentum's starting to roll over. RSI just following price up. I dig it. Oh yeah, I have to admit something. So Litecoin versus Bitcoin on the day before the new year, right? Something like that. I might have to look at other exchanges. So we were streaming and I was saying, I think it was the 31st, that Litecoin will close a bullish engulf on the year. It didn't. I was wrong. It was within a margin of error. I will say it's within a margin of error. We wanted 00295. We got 00240. It's not even a percent. I am curious if maybe other exchanges it closed differently. Let me pull some up. Let's look at Litecoin. Nope. Coinbase, you didn't get it either. Bummer. That would have been awesome. But just as how Bitcoin's bearish engulfed yearly, it's interesting. It's a first. It's worth looking at. Doesn't necessarily spell doom. Neither would the opposite. Neither would a bullish engulf here guarantee moon, right? I like the setup. I like how it looks. I think there's strength here. I'm still of the same opinion. I think Litecoin is going to outperform Bitcoin for, I don't know. I can't really put a time on it. I'll say short term, maybe just this quarter, we'll say. If you look at the monthly, it would probably agree with us. Unfortunately, damn, it did get smacked down a little bit from resistance here, but was bullish engulfed hours ago, I guess. Look at these monster candles, though. 25% off of June's low. Consolidated, boom, 71%. Trading sideways again. I could definitely see this happening. No guarantees in trading ever, but I could definitely see this happening. If I know a thing or two about markets, I would also say the consolidation period here is likely to be shortened here if it is going to follow the same course. And so that would likely put us, what? March? In Q1. I'll take it. I'll take it. This looks great. Looks great. Momentum is up. You have a higher high in momentum. Man, Litecoin looks cleared. Looks cleared, man. All right. Did I get through all the ones I wanted to? I think I did. I did. Cool. Let's read the chat. My bad for not reading the chat. You guys know I'm terrible at it. I'm back. I'm back. We've got some amount of people viewing. I have no idea because I have so many screens up. Almost 400 viewing. What's up, fam? 222 likes. Guys, can we get to 420 likes? We've been getting to 420 after the lives, and that's great. But let's get 420 likes so we can all blaze it. All right? We get our blazing license for the day. We can all be happy and joyous in our blazings. Yelling questions. That's true, Rico. That's true. Let's get 420 likes. We can do it. We have almost 400 here. Volodymyr Mosuik took the subscribe-ginity for the stream. Thanks for subscribing, man. If you're out there and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Help us beat Bitcoin to 100K. Last year it looked... well, no. The year before last year, that's going to take forever to get used to. I still think last year's 21. 2 years ago, it looked like Bitcoin was going to beat us to 100K. We took the lead. Help us keep that lead. Help us keep it. Blaze away, Skip Factor. Thank you, my friend. Sweatcoin, EGLD, Blaze Mode, Doge. I did not test you. I actually didn't. I got distracted. Never came back to it. Trading View working fine. It's working fine for me. You guys want to see Doge? I can pull up Doge. Pull up Doge. What else did people say? ADA gang. Yeah, we'll pull up ADA, of course. I don't know how many of these I want to do today, but it is the first stream of 2023. EGLD. Maybe we'll do some rapid fire ones. That's an old chart. Near. Carvana. Mike looking for stocks. Maybe you might be able to honor that. I will say I've done a lot of TA. Wow. I've done a lot of TA on crypto, not as much on stocks, but my stock TA has been way better than my crypto TA. Don't know. Near. This is ugly AF. Near closed a bearish engulfed yearly. Womp. Womp. Settled the year up at $1.25. It's traded up to $1.32 now. Well, let's see. $1.50 resistance. We were looking for a bounce there before. We didn't get it. Our bounce got cut short. However, on the day, you do have what looks like a double bottom. Maybe even then some. More than double bottom. Candle closes and opens roughly on the same line, $1.25. If it can clear 134.7, and that's only 0.03 cents away, I'm definitely going to be looking for 148 or like 150. Let's call it 150. Close enough. Definitely could see that happening. I mean, you got like a nice little bottoming structure. What I think would be more likely if we are seeing an upside move on near would be a move above 134.7, flag out, above resistance, and then see that move up to $1.50. So I think this is worth it for me to put an alert at 138. Market site for B, though, not really loving it. Not loving the day here. You do have bullish divergence that's even continued out to this new low, it seems. But I don't know if that's enough. What we see on MACD here, MACD showing us that today, just today, we have increasing buying momentum after 4 days of waning buying momentum. What that says to me is if near closes strong today and it keeps that increasing momentum candle, I do think 150 is likely in, I don't know, next week, 2 weeks. If it sells off today and this candle closes as a waning momentum candle, my upside targets are off. So you'll know in 4 hours, 20 minutes. It's like a Doge. We did look at Doge in the last stream. We did recap on our trade, looking to take along from 6068 support. Our long was not stopped, and we are in profit, so that's looking dandy. Let's look at the year. No bearish engulf on the yearly. No bearish engulf. Settled up at 7 cents. That was a strong support. And it might just be holding it here. Any position that I take on Doge, here's what I can really confidently say for me in my trading. Any position I were to take, if I were to take a long and I was looking for kind of these monthlies to play out back to maybe 13 cents, any position I take, I'm likely going to look to stop it below last month's low. If this low breaks, if this low breaks, you're looking for the support directly underneath it. However, the reason I would take such a tight stop is on the way up, Doge had incredibly inefficient price action. It's only made a very shallow retrace at the 382. There's a void of traded volume here between, I'll say it's just over a cent to like 6 cents. So if you lose this structure, you may find yourself under 1 cent quickly. Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's very easy to play that by just looking at the lows and being out of a position at the lows. Your 618 retrace is at 1.36 cents. Not a terrible target. Could look better. Indicators could look better. Man, that's a low, and money flow. Not great. You got bullish divergence on your lows there. Huh. Yeah, let's take a different perspective. Let's look at this. Wow. Your 200 daily moving average is literally at the top of today's candle. It acted as support once, twice, say 3 times, maybe 4 times before breaking. So this is actually pretty sketch. I definitely want to see Doge close above the 200 daily. That's 7.37 cents. If you don't, you definitely do have that possibility of rejection and seeking lower lows. So far, our trade is fire, though. So far. Not seeing a lot of goodies, huh? That's weird. You do have a falling wedge pattern, so you would expect this eventually to resolve to the upside. Though at the same time, this really could be... we might be getting trapped. If this is a flat bottom, right there's the 200 daily. Right at that flat bottom support, you broke it. I mean, that could lead to some serious downside. Holy shizzle. Our 2 measured moves sitting at 1.5 cents, that'd probably be solid. It's hard to argue long Doge. It's hard to argue long Doge right now. Right at the 200. Right at the 200 daily. It's like right here. Right at that 200 daily. Huh, what do you guys think? What do you think? Trading guy, what do you expect me? Are you expecting me to like troubleshoot trading view for you while I'm live streaming, bro? To like hundreds of people? TradingView has a help center. Go to the help center. Ask them. Nobody knows. I've never had any issues with TradingView ever. Like, it's always worked. Except for streaming to it. That's never worked. All right, we'll look at Cardano. Cardano. Still in the same pattern. I don't think that's changed. Maybe the angle has changed a little bit. Still in what I think is a falling wedge. I'm not convinced that the bottom is in for Cardano yet, though that is how the bottoms tend to be, right? They do tend to be very easily doubted. So it's possible. I was looking for 31 cents. That was our major support that broke. Somehow just deleted that. We've traded a little bit lower. Hasn't hit yet. Money flow lows have come up a bit. Not a lot, but a bit. Man, price is just chasing. These moving averages are just chasing price down. What's interesting to me is the 200 daily right here at your previous level, 41.6. Your 200 right at the top of this wedge. Your 50. I guess that's your descending high trend. And then it does seem like your 20 daily right there just acting as the selling point. That 20 daily right above price at 26 cents. That is kind of threatening. ADA seems kind of incapable of moving above that 20. At least at the moment. You're definitely going to have bullish divergence on your lows, but will that be enough? I don't know. I don't know. Your RSI lows came up. Boop, boop, boop. Your price lows came down, bullish divergence. I'm still looking for the same. I'm still looking for the same play. I still think 31 cents for ADA wants to be tested. If it doesn't, this might be the more bullish scenario. If it doesn't, you might see that wick down to 20 cents where it could find real support, and then you might see 31 cents come up. I think the reason I'd be more bullish is that's likely capitulation. If you see, that'd be like a 20% drop quickly if it got bought up right to a major support. That'd be a good look. But honestly, until you get this, until you get 20 cents, I really feel like this is just a knife in a descending wedge. You might get a bounce play up to 31 cents. I just don't like it. You can see this like really clear descending low flat bottom. It broke, it rejected, and now we're going to look for really similar price action. We're looking for that support to be turned to resistance and see what the market does after that. Really no bounce though. Like, look at this. Just flat. Holy poops. Cool. Let's take a peek at EGLD. EGLD did not close a bearish engulfed yearly. Cool. Looking similar here down in the quarterlies though. Let's get rid of some of these. This is an old chart. I'm going to adjust my levels.
I know you're a monster.
Call that. EGLD has a pretty clean chart, actually. Wow, super clean chart. I'm surprised. I'm pretty surprised by this. So, EGLD went from $6 to $544. Pretty crazy. From 544, it's fallen to 33, 34, 33. Our 618 retrace, boom, right here where price is. That's pretty cool. We don't really have any horizontal support. We could say the top of this wick from September of 21. We could say that. But if we do argue that, then we're also arguing that close below support, not so great. But basically what I'm saying is not a lot of price action here. This does have the risk that we see on many coins right now of that moving down to kind of the all-time low, right? That is a very probable scenario. That's what we're looking for on a lot of things. However, I do like where this stopped. It didn't have a bearish engulfing year, and I do like how it does seem to be at least chilling here at the 618. That is that's unexpected. Unexpected, I'll say. Jeez, I can't believe how many freaking lines there are. What was I doing with this one? That's pretty good. Okay. That's pretty cool too. Your descending high trend was broken a while ago. It does look like it back tested it, but it didn't catch bids. That's not great. That is not great. At the moment, bullish engulfed versus the previous week. VWAP's rolling over. Money flow looks like shit. Oh man. Oh, EGLD is still a knife. Still a knife. Official order. Wow. Look at that. RSI on the day, just in the dirt. It's still oversold, even though it started to point back up. The only thing I like about this chart, other than that 618, is your VWAP on the day is actually pretty strong. That is not like any other VWAP we've seen today. Right as momentum flips, you definitely have like a descending channel here. Let's see. Nothing. But you had a descending channel here, and that's all you got. It's a knife, bro. I'm not confident this is bottomed. If I did take a position, I'd probably look to bail at 35 bucks. But I'm not going to trade this. Yeah, you might be able to squeeze out 40. Might be able to. This is a knife. Good luck. Your problem is the same with Doge. It's like if you lose this level, you don't have support till so far down. Like so far down. At the moment, the only thing you'd really be going on is like a 618 retrace. It's not enough for me. Not enough for knife status for me. Let's take a peek. What's moving? What's moving today? Bit. I think that's Bybit's token. Solana. Did that move at all? Not yet. Look at this little flag. A little flag on Solana. Wouldn't this be cool? Wouldn't it be cool if we were back in a world where flags broke up? Wouldn't that be cool? Maybe if we all collectively believe together. Maybe it'll happen. Maybe. Solana bit. Maybe I can pull a bit. OKB. It looks like these exchange tokens kind of moving, being the big movers today. And over the last week, Bit, OKB, OKT, I don't even know what that is. Cosmos Atom. I saw someone request that, so I'll pull up Atom. I haven't looked at Atom in quite some time. One day the green will be here. Did I call the effing bottom on Atom? Did I call it? I think I called it. Atom looking pretty good. It looked pretty good last time. It looked pretty good today. Boom. 200 daily moving average at 11 bucks. That's my target. Daily opened below the 50. Now trading above the 50. Dude, Atom, $11. Your 100, your 200 looking to make a death cross right above price. Your 20 slanted up. You've retaken the 50. Your 20 is actually, or your 200 is actually slanted up. I don't know what harmonic gibberish this is, but we called it. We called it on the low. Oh, this looks good. Market Cipher B agrees. We have a higher low in money flow. VWAP's pointing up again. Momentum is reaching a higher high. I'm digging it. The daily looks awesome. Daily looks awesome for Atom. weekly a little jankier. You have a lower low in money flow, but your VWAP's up, your momentum's pinching. Let's go. This trade is good. That's pretty cool. Your measured move here put you at like $31. Now that's probably a little too big for britches right now. Whew. Leave this 1 hour. This 1 hour is sweet too. These moving averages. Probably like this. Come on in there. Reach that top. I love it. I'm digging it. This chart looks great. This chart looks great. Oops. Here we go. If Adam does sell off back to the daily open, it looks kind of garbage. Be a rejection from the 50. But if it can close above the 50, this is like 961, 30 cents below. If it can close above there, that's going to look great. I would expect the 50 to start to flatten out. And we might see this. That would paint a pretty nice inverse head and shoulder with your neckline at about 1037. You might even look for higher highs if you got a clean back test off of 1037. I like that. This is my favorite chart. Chart of the day. Boom. Atom. Atomic chart of the day. Bonk! What the hell's bonk, Chris? Bonk. Two people want to see HNT. I don't even really know what HNT. Oh, is that Helium? This is premature. HNT. So here's some positives off the bat. HNT, unlike a bunch of coins we've looked at today, its support is very close to price. Very close to price. Major support, I'd say 142 to 130. A little bit of a zone here. And we can see this via 2020 to 21's price action. Price hit support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, bounced around and created a strong wall, let's say. Efficient price action. It took off. It didn't have the least efficient price action, actually. Had some efficiency here. However, we were looking at this, I remember, and saying, if you lose 10, you got really nothing. You might got a shot like 380, but you really don't have jack until down here at like 130, 140. And apparently, that's what was in the cards. It's continued to trade lower. Money flow reached a very deep low on the day. You're going to have divergence on your lows for sure, but... Ooh. All right, well, unlike most charts, HNT has a macro support right near price. That's a good thing. That's good. It's had a very, very constricted sell-off. Almost no bouncing. This wick is like the most volatile action of all of this. If it does hold support here, you got some very clear targets. I can see that. $10, $15. Psychological. We see our 0.618 and 0.5 retraces there. They were already historic resistances and supports. You're right near support. Whoa. This looks pretty good. Not financial advice, guys. Only copy my trades blindly if you want to lose money. Just kidding. Please don't copy my trades blindly. It is a great way to lose money. I just show you my hypotheticals so that you can hopefully then go forward and make up your own trading theses. If you just copy me, it's not going to work out. Look at that. RSI in the dump on the week. You do see kind of like a downside parabolic curve here. I can't draw. Yeah. Look at that. Boom, boom. Hit, hit, hit. I could see this returning to like 50. I dig it. I dig it. This is one of the better charts of today. One of the better charts. HNT rug pulled. I don't know anything about it. Very easily could have. I don't know anything about it. I just know the chart. Here's QNT. Spam chat is a scam. Vivek wants ENJ. Let's see if anything's changed on QNT. USD pair, 109, right where it was. Oh, but are we getting the bounce? But are we getting the bounce play on the BTC pair? Literally, we were looking for this. We were looking for this. Didn't look so good in the last 2 days. But everything, I said this in the last stream, is we're going to do analysis. It's the end of the year, so we're still going to do it. But we have to take everything with a grain of salt, because as soon as this big time frame rolls over, meaning the yearly and the monthly, everything can be reset. You got to think like algorithmic trading. You got to think pretty much automated trading. Automated trading is going to look at a new year differently, because it's going to now have the data from the open to the close of the previous year. And we often do see kind of changes of character when that happens. QNT with a strong day. It's like a weak, it looks like a weak flow. Weak downside momentum. You do have divergence on your lows. Potentially the first week of waning selling momentum for QNT BTC. That would be welcomed. That would be welcomed. That'd be a great way to start an uptrend. You have bullish divergence throughout all your lows here on the structure. It's pretty cool. I like QNT. I don't even know if I own it. If I was going to own it, I'd probably be looking to pick it up closer to 82. Ideally down at 50. Honestly, for me, I said this before, I'll say it again. Even though this looks good, from its June low, it's up 300% against Bitcoin. I don't like buying things here. I like buying things here. I like blood. I like it when it's down 75%, 80%, 90%. Buying them when they're up like this is just a hard thing. Like, you don't know. You don't know. This chart looks great. I think it has a lot of potential. I think this chart looks really good. But it's up so high. It's like, what's your upside versus your downside? Your downside becomes larger the higher it is, and your upside becomes smaller. So it's not that you only should ever buy things that are down or something, but I think that mindset is important. Is the higher something's gone, the less room up it has and the more room down it has. I still think that chart looks beast. All right, ENJ, we haven't looked at it in months. Wow. I probably just have to start a whole new chart. This is ancient. This is ancient. I'll start a new one. We'll do ENJ. We'll do ENJ while we wait for Bitcoin to break. Go, baby, go. Go, Bitcoin, go. Wait, that's not what I meant to do. Shh. Cool. ENJ has looked worse. It's looked worse. Is this the full history? Might be. Here's your major levels. You got 12.5 cents, 22 cents, 61, $1.16, and 3.50. We see those on the monthly time frame. We also could definitely take one lower at just above 6 cents. Let's flip it down to the week. That looks good. It looks good. It kind of in the same camp as HNT. It's fallen a lot, but it's very close to a major support. Now we can see that this is clearly a zone, and I hate it because like that's too big for any kind of accuracy. We haven't quite reached support. I think that there could be a play made at 22 cents. I think there could be a play made at 12.5 cents. Where would I even take this from? It's hard. Here's my only objection here for ENJ. My only objection here on the long is we don't have anything that clearly would help us place a stop loss. And to use the next support as a stop loss is like a 50% drawdown. That's too big. So to play this, I think you'd have to really get lucky. You have to get lucky on that one. Down here, a little, oh no. Down here at 10 or 12 cents, 12. A little easier because we can look left and maybe use one of these wicks at 11 and say, okay, that looks pretty good. We could look for like a 5-to-1 down here. I guess we could use our 2 measured move down here as our stop. That might be logical. Probably smarter as our entry, but whatever. All right, I dig it. 10-to-1. All right, we can be a little more lenient. 10-to-1's way too big. There we go. This is probably how I'd look to play it. Or if we see kind of no support hit and we just bottomed here and we see kind of the whole market maybe bounce, what I'd probably look for is the reverse, is to look to go short at 61. Short at 61 is actually pretty clean because you can do this. And take your stop above what would be like your left shoulder maybe and look to play it back down to that 12 cents. So I can see it playing either way. I think both of those are pretty slick trades. Not a lot there. All right. Higher lows on your money flow, not bad. Take it. Let's see our moving averages. Same as ADA, just pushing down price. There's the NJ for you. That's my predicted future. Let me see. Did TikTok freeze? TikTok hasn't frozen yet, and in fact, we have 70 viewers on TikTok. Well, what's up, TikTok? We're streaming on YouTube where we have a few hundred, but we're branching out to TikTok. Make sure you're smashing those likes and subscribes. Join our fam. Jump in the Discord, discord.gg/tomcrown. What's up? Kiriomu Info. Spackowitz. We have 2 new subscribers on YouTube. Slim pickings for subscribers these days. But I'm not complaining because we continue to grow. Love it. Can you TA Blaze? I can blaze it. I can blaze it. You're in a long on Sol. You're not closing it till $25. Good luck, my friend. I hope it works out. What's up, Mr. Rico? Crypto Billy. Mad Cat Pat wants to see waves. We could do waves. We could do waves. Where is... Ooh, are we getting our little flag pop on Sol? Time will tell. Waves looked pretty good, I think. Or maybe it was Ocean. I get them confused. I think it was Ocean. Last time looked pretty good. Ooh, Lux Algo's joining us. Wow, that's not the best candle I've ever seen in my life. Waves apparently opened today at $1.28 and traded up to 2 cents. Look at this top wick. That's showing some pretty severe selling pressure. It looks like you have divergence on all of these lows. Your price is coming down. Your RSI is coming up. Not too bad. Market Cipher B looks pretty good on the day with a higher low on money flow. Your VWAP very up. Man, this had a shot. How fast was that wick? Is this like a 1 minute candle? All right, honestly, I would just completely ignore this wick unless we see it on every exchange because it was just in a 1 minute candle. That's likely just a sign of low liquidity. Low liquidity. Got a nice little order block of resistance above you on waves at 240. 240 perhaps. That's interesting. When you zoom out to the month, there begins to be something here. Looks like you'd be underneath any kind of trend line. And that wick might have been perfectly to it, huh? That's not good. It's not good. Very close. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't take a trade on this today. With that crazy top wick, man, this is showing me there's very little liquidity. Lux Algo here, marking out our blocks, our order blocks. We're seeing 240, 363. Those are pretty strong resistances above. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this closes red. It's weird. Weird. It is very close to its all-time low against Bitcoin. Wow. Wow, look at that. Its all-time low at quad 0717, currently trading at quad 08. This is maybe the cheapest waves you'll ever get. Money flow looks good on the BTC pair. I definitely feel more comfortable personally right at that all-time low for a double bottom. Not loving the way this chart looks though. That top wick on today's candle is really savage. Really savage. Ooh, let's go Bitcoin, let's go. We were looking for upside in this stream and we've gotten nothing but upside. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's see the 5 minute. 5 minute looking even better than when we started. Holy moly. 15 holding on. 30 curling back up. 40, there it is. 45 minute. At the start of the stream, this wasn't true, and now it is. I noticed it. We have a higher high on our money flow. VWAP trending up with higher highs and higher lows, and VWAP still pointing straight up. I think we break our high here. I think we break today's high at 16.7. I think we go higher. Pump it up. We must go higher. It's here. It's got to go here. Our 1618, 16.8, and our 2 measured move right below 16.9. Man, we are really zoomed in. Let's go. Let's go. LFG. Let's go. Let's go. What's your YouTube name? Jonas tomcrown, my friend. It's the same as the TikTok thing, except without the word official. It's tomcrown. Join us over there. Or watch on TikTok. It's all good. We've been live for like an hour, maybe. I don't know. Something like that. I have no idea. I have so many things up. I can't keep track of my life. What time is it? Oh, an hour and a half. We've been live an hour and a half. We were waiting for upside through this entire stream. And it looks like it's finally coming. Just very slowly. Would have been better if it did it faster. 560 votes. We're still leaning about 60% looking for green in Q1. I do still agree. When Bajarki? Bajarki now. Oh, I have to. Oh, good reminder. I have to email him back. 16K in 2022 is not the same as 16K in 2020. Yeah. I mean, that's a valid point. It's a valid point. And we do have measurements of that. I don't know if I can look away from Bitcoin right now. We could say Bitcoin divided by M2. We can look at this chart. And this would give us kind of the answer to that, Mr. Wick. Honestly, this looks better. I would prefer this be the chart. When we look at this being the chart, things don't look so scary. Your 2019 resistance from your month high, right here, right where November tested. You haven't broken it yet. Things look better when we account for inflation. Things look a lot better. Things look a lot better. But arguably, there's many ways to do this, right? The M2 supply being one of them. In my opinion, the M2 supply is like the correct measure of inflation, personally. Open for debate, though. Like, sub, that's right. Make sure you've subscribed and liked the stream, just like Jonas R did. Thank you, Jonas. Cruise 80. Thank you for subscribing. Good to have you guys. One by one, boys, we grow. This chart looks great. Actually, this is like tweetable. I'll put this in the Discord. Discord.gg/tomcrown. Jump in there. I'm going to put it in the Discord. I should even tweet it. I think it looks great. I'll tweet it later. You can follow me on Twitter at tomcrowncrypto. That's right. Is there... Yeah. Okay. Woo! Right as we were looking for upside. Wow. Right. I jinxed it. Rejected. Can we hold the lows here? 16.7. Does not look like it right now, does it? Oh, the stops are a hunting. Let's see how our trade's doing. We're still very in the clear on the trade. Trade's still very in profit. What a gnarly candle. It isn't actually, though. It's 0.14%. We're just very zoomed in because price action is so tight. I would like to see this low hold right here. If we see this low hold, then the rest of the day we can see more upside. Dang, did that fake me out, though? I never would have guessed. 5 minute had a higher high. VWAP was nice and juicy. 15 minute, everything looks like it was lined up. 45, I just put it in a higher high. I don't know. Pretty perfect rejection, though. Pretty perfect. I don't remember. Remember, Tom, you old followers, 1819. Do you have a record number? Me, you the best. I'm not sure what you're getting at, Fidel Chinmichi, but I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you, brother. What's up, Nas Industry? Rico. If you're new to trading, there's no set number to start trading, but very small. Advisable start with something smaller and meaningful. Yeah, an amount that's not meaningful to you. To be honest, if you're going to start trading, the best way is to do paper trading. Boom! Boom! Boom, baby, boom. Hold that support. You can do it. You can do it. Best way is paper trading. Once you can like master paper trading, then go forth and do whatever. But trading with meaningful amounts of money as you start is a great way to lose it. Do I have a video for beginners where I explain things? Whoop. I have a nice playlist just for you.
Here's how you.
Whoa, here's how you. I have a nice playlist for you. Copy link address. There you go. Here's your playlist. That's all of the beginner education content. Actually, we have 2 more videos I think that are done. I'm just spacing them out now. But check out that playlist. If you haven't seen the fire shorts yet, they're fire. 600 votes, but we are unfazed. 63% still looking for a green Q1 of this year, and I would agree. Wow. Snipies. Let's go. Go back up, Bitcoin. Go up. You stopped at my line. Go back up. Is $250 a good start? Like I said, I'd highly recommend you paper trade. Don't risk real money when you start. If you can do that, then move on. Use amounts of money that won't mean anything to you if you lose. MATIC. MATIC with a green day. Not a lot going on there, though. I still think 65.3 cents. You're just range bound. You haven't really traded outside of $1 to 75 cents. To me, that's just what's going on here. Something like that. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my. Go back up. This is the 5-minute on Bitcoin. That is correct. That is correct. Start a trading journal. I have a video on that too. Definitely start a trading journal. That is that's underrated alpha there. Start a trading journal. Start paper trading. Yo, Mr. Crypto Jeb. Jeb, my dude. We've had Jeb and Rob from Digital Asset News today. It's like an all-star guest appearance. What's up, Jeb? I miss you, brother. Hope things are well. Hope you had a great Christmas and a great New Year's, and I wish you and your family great things into 23. I have a good feeling. Trading journal, paper trade. Write down why you're making the trade, what your reasoning was, what your target is, what your stop is, what your entry is, and see if you can trade. If you don't have a journal, you don't have details on what you did, you'll never learn. It'll take forever. You have to be able to go back and think, what was I doing? Why did I do that? And most of the time, you'll be saying, why did I make that stupid trade? You gotta have something written down. You won't remember. Jeb, Christmas and New Year's were awesome. 23 going to be insane. Got a good feeling. Yeah, I got a good feeling too. I definitely have a good feeling about this first quarter. I'm hoping that extends out into the year, but I'm hoping. I have a good feeling this first quarter will be right as rain. If you guys haven't subscribed, hit the like button. Let's get 420 likes. And after you're done with that, jump in the Discord. We have 341 likes. Can we get 420? We could, in theory, do that right now. In theory. Blaze it. Blaze it. Do it for the algo. That's right. That's right. We've been live a while. Bitcoin now chillin'. Chillin'. Our long on BingX still open. As much as I'd love to sit here and watch the paint dry all day, I think that's a good time. It's a good time to cut it. Make sure you've subscribed and liked and joined the Discord. You can follow me on Twitter. Check out our Educational Shorts playlist. We're going to be live again. Let's see, it's the 3rd. Probably be live again on the 4th. I hope you guys join us for the spice. Just closed TikTok. Now just YouTubers. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Get in Discord. Subscribe.